The Philippines is a tropical country. Half of the year, it's really hot and humid, while on the other half, we get a lot of rain. Here and out, climate change-related events and calamities have been increasing in the past couple of years. But little did we know that some companies and organizations have long initiated efforts in helping Filipinos be more adaptable to the effects brought about by climate change.
Lapard Cement Services Philippines, in partnership with the College of Architecture of the University of the Philippines and the UP College of Architecture Foundation for the Built Environment, came up with a design competition for professional and student architects to come up with a innovative and sustainable design, really to encourage Filipino architects to come up with these designs, taking into account the local climate and lifestyle. It was prior to the Yolanda typhoon and the earthquake in Bohol. The competition was done in 2008 and 2009. So at that time, it's really more to look at innovative designs, recognizing that we are a tropical climate. And we wanted to make sure that we are able to make use of proper ventilation, lighting, minimize the use of energy sources, but maintaining a lifestyle that's adequate for the average Filipino who can afford a kind of house like this. The pinakamagandang bahay sa balat ng lupa.
Ang pinakamagandang bahay sa balat ng lupa is a house which puts innovation at the heart of its design and redefines what a beautiful house is for Filipinos.
My name is Jason Buensalido. I'm the Chief Design Ambassador of Buensalido Architects. We're the group that's involved with the design of the pinakamagandang bahay sa balat ng lupa. It's a very huge task to design the most beautiful house on the face of the earth. There were a lot of challenges and parameters that were given to the competitors. First was that it had to be able to expand according to the needs of the family as they grow. So we developed a modular sort of system that before you build a house, you get to configure your house in whatever is relevant to you. So for example, if you have 2 kids, you can have a 2-bedroom house and so on and so forth. Secondly, it had to be affordable. That's why if you look at the design of the actual structure of the house, it's a regular post and lintel system. It's very standard, it's very affordable. It had to address the idea of beauty. The idea of beauty is very subjective, so what's beautiful to you might be different to another person. So we proposed a secondary skin to wrap the entire house that each homeowner can personalize according to their budget, according to their taste, and according to their preference. Lastly, it had to be sustainable and eco-friendly. This idea of having a second skin, it's not only aesthetic, but it's also highly functional because it prevents heat from coming in and allows privacy to occur if you're inside the space. So we used a lot of louvered windows, and it's one of the most sustainable or eco-friendly window types because it allows 100% of the wind to come in and a lot of the light, natural light, to come in, therefore lowering your energy costs. And also, even if the rooms are very compact, it feels visually bigger than it actually is because of the large expanse of glass panels. We lifted the entire house to be a house on stilts, just like a bahay kubo.
It's very good design for those that are flood-prone areas. So the ground floor, during the time when there's no flood, it can be used as a living room, expanded recreation area, multi-purpose area. But during time of floods, of course, they can evacuate that area and the occupants of the house will still be protected because there is a second floor. I should mention that when this house was constructed, we also had the support of Wilcon Builders, and they provided the finishing materials like doorknobs, water closet, the louvers, and the like. And in our case, we provided the cement, of course. And these are the blended cement with fly ash, which we call the ang tibay. These are cement that uses fly ash, and aside from the protecting the environment, because we're able to use the fly ash, it gives a quality and good workmanship and smooth finish for the completed product.
If you think about it, it's not really a new idea in terms of our attitude, because if you look at jeepneys, for example, or tricycles, they're all the same body, they're all the same frame, but they all look different because each driver personalizes it, right? that idea of personalization, to have a sense of ownership, is what we tried to implement in the idea of this house. So it can be anything. It could be made out of sawali, it could be made out of rattan or teak, or even a grass wall or a green wall. We believe that design is not only for the premium sector but also for everybody, because through design to improve the quality of life of everyone in the Philippines.
The fact that this is now available to the public to be seen and by the audience, so it's a design that we hope will be replicated in other areas.
A lot of times, the idea of sustainability means that you have to sacrifice something, right? That you have to turn off your lights at this particular hour so that you can save. We don't believe in that kind of sustainability. We believe in living the same quality of life, but minimizing the energy consumption or consuming the right amount that you need for the future generations to enjoy as well.
Most houses in the Philippines are designed with Western influences, but due to the need to adapt to climate change, a lot of architects today design houses that are sustainable, practical, and culturally apt. More and more builders are becoming conscious and mindful of what a Filipino family really needs.
I guess it's about being true to who you are. We're Filipinos, and we accept the fact that we are Filipinos. We don't try to copy Western designs and enforce it on our clients or on our climate. We believe that architecture should be a response to parameters, and parameters can mean the climate, the culture, the budget, the taste of the client. So just be true to those parameters and just respond to it, because if you respond to this, then it will be a true kind of architecture that represents the current time, the current place, the current culture, and the current technology.